Racism in Boston is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. It is something. Shout out to the late great Patrice O'Neill. He would constantly hark on that. But turnabout is now fair play, allegedly, especially in that stupid progressive commie Democrat mayor's office with Michelle Wu, who defends. She actually defends, okay? Because she got caught. She got caught hosting a holiday party, but it had a very exclusive guest list. If you could only attend if you had a certain amount of melanin in your skin. So what ended up happening? Well, there was no whites allowed. And she came out and defended it. Yo, what is going on, man? Now, if this was her own personal get-together, okay, it was just her and some friends, and it just so happened she doesn't have any white friends in Boston, of all places, that's one thing. But this was for electeds of color. What in the blue hell is that? At taxpayer-funded city reception hall. So yeah, Boston taxpayers, okay, who already have to pay through the nose because, shout out Massachusetts, ended up funding this racist gathering. The only thing that was missing was one of Kanye West's hoods and a burning cross in the background. But I'm sure they could have stumbled on down to Fenway and stole a couple of Louisville sluggers and rigged something up. Rigged. Boston's mayor on Wednesday evening held a segregated holiday party for electeds of color. That is detestable to even utter. Defended the gathering and insisting there would be plenty more where people of all races could get together. It's so funny, man. It's like that horseshoe theory, right? Where far right and the far left at the end of the day just want the exact same outcomes. It's just their methods of getting there might be a little bit different. But here we are just defending segregated spaces because blacks need their own space, Asians need their own spaces, and whites need their own spaces. The fuck, man? This is wild. Michelle Wu's party was controversial from the start. Invites were emailed to all 13 members of the city council. 13 people. That's it? Okay. Only for them to be rescinded when from the 7 white counselors 15 minutes later. Wow. Wu on Wednesday. That should be the name of her radio show when she's eventually bounced from the mayor's office. But if we're going to be fair, they did have Mushmouth Menino in there for like the better part of a decade and change, so whatever. Shortly before the party was asked what she thought it was divisive, she replied no. Oh, so she's also retarded. Fantastic. When she said that there were other opportunities for all people to celebrate together, but insisted that the electeds of color party was an appropriate way to celebrate identity and culture and heritage. It's so funny, man. You want diversity, but then you want an inclusive space for yourself. Is it becoming more obvious to everybody else that the code word diversity is just simply non-white? Like, can we just finally come to that obvious conclusion that so many other people have for a very long time? Can we do that? Boston Herald reported that there were 7 white council members who were not invited and 6 people of color who were. Yes, exactly. But she's an Asian woman in the mayor's office. What doesn't she know about racism? This is a group that has been in place for many, many years, said Wu, the first Asian and probably likely last Asian American mayor of Boston. We celebrate all kinds of connection and identity and culture and heritage in the city. We just don't want to have to deal with them crackers anymore. Just yesterday, we hosted our official City Hall Hanukkah lighting. Make sure that you do that one first. And then you kick all the whites out, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. We have had tree lightings, and we want to be a city where everyone's identity is embraced, except for whites, because white people have no culture, right? Is that what it is? Is that what we're doing? And that there are spaces and communities where we can help support, just not where I'm at, because I'm just tired of dealing with whitey. As she said, the invitation to white people was an honest mistake. Wow. Is this from 2023 or is this from 1950? And we're just doing a photo negative inverse of this. Refusing to accept that dividing people by race could be offensive. No, it could also be fucking illegal. You have anti-discrimination laws on the books, you fucking weirdo, man. And you're making this very fucking obvious because you could have had plausible deniability, but here we are once again, just like with Iowa's governor inviting in tacitly by just her poor articulation the satanic temple. Oh, yeah. of course, to set up a Christmas display. Now you have this idiot out here going, nah, I just don't want white people around, but we celebrate everybody. In Boston, fucking Irish Central. I can hear what they're saying in Southie from here. Holy. The 38-year-old daughter of Taiwanese immigrants said that she and her team had individual conversations with everyone. I'm sure you did. So people understand that it was truly just an honest mistake, and that we went out and typing the email field. Yeah, of course, because we invited everybody until we realized that there were just way too many saltines in the soup. So we just had to go ahead and pour out a new bowl. She added, and I look forward to celebrating with everyone at the holiday parties. And we will have besides this one as well. Well, thankfully, the mayor's no longer going to be invited. Fucking bigot. And it is my intention that we can again be a city that lives our values and creates space for all kinds of communities to come together. By her saying that, and again, kind of understanding some of Boston's very interesting history, she might be a little bit more on the nose than she thinks. Some of those disinvited from the party because they were white shrugged it off, while others said that it is the sad state of affairs. Well, of course, I would imagine, what are the political leanings of the people that was like, yeah, well, hey, sometimes you're just not allowed to drink at certain water fountains. Oh, well. We stopped getting to know each other, and we started attacking each other, said Frank Baker, who is white. Okay, good. So we got white Frank on the case. Okay, he said that it was a part of the wake of the pandemic and the failure to connect at the heart. Those invited said it was fine. Well, of course they said it was fine. They were allowed to go in and, I don't know, get served by white people or something like that. Because I'd imagine the only people that were white were probably the wait staff. If there were Asian elected officials who wanted to have a party, well, I would have sent out the feelers to the SPCA to go ahead and lock up earlier in the day. But that would be great, said Ruth Z. Is anybody else noticing another pattern? It's always women. Who is black and the first Haitian American to serve on the council? Hilarious. Fucking hilarious. See, guys, it's all fine. It's all fine. Boop, boop, boop. But, okay, so if there were Asians that were elected, let me check again. What's the name of the mayor? Oh, Wu. Right. Classically, a Middle Eastern name. Wu. Fucking apparently Boston's not sending their best. If there were Muslims who wanted to have a party, what celebration do they have right now? Are the Muslim people known for having these big lavish celebrations, or is it more or less a more introspective religion? Man, these people are so fucking dumb. If I had any respect for politicians left, this is doing a number on that. That would be great, because we are still breaking those barriers by erecting other ones. You people are so fucking dumb, and still trying to create a place of safety and say, you two are welcome in these hallowed chambers, but not those hallowed chambers. That's different. Wu's invitation to the Wednesday party was sent out to all counselors in error by her aide, Denise. Is there a guy left in Boston? Is there one guy left in Frank? White Frank up there. Okay, that's about it. Denise Dos Santos, followed up the email 15 minutes later, apologizing for them being white. I wanted to apologize for my previous email regarding the holiday party tomorrow. Dos Santos, a black woman. I did send that to everybody by accident, and I apologize if my email may have offended or come across as so. I want to know what that email ended up saying. Hi, this is the saltine free. Okay, this is the unsalted party. You can come in here and you can season and wash all of your chicken with as much dish detergent as you so choose. Oh wait, that went out to Betsy and Frank, and we'll just have to rescind those. There's no apology for actually planning to host a racially segregated party. Well, no, of course not, because Boston, well, elections have consequences, and you get what you fucking deserve. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, no, this is just... Okay, yeah, okay. Just let me know if you plan to attend, if you have any dietary restrictions. Oh, there are pronouns in there. Oh, yo, this is... I'm so sorry, Boston. You used to be so goddamn cool. But honorable members. It's only the black ones are honorable? Is that what else you're figuring out here? Wow. I cordially invite you as the behalf of the Electeds of Color holiday party on Wednesday, December 13th at 5:30 p.m. at Parkman House, 33 Beacon Street. That must be the mayor's mansion. Okay, something like that. Why does Michelle Wu have Mandarin characters at the end of her name? You're the mayor of Boston. not for long. The move quickly divided Boston's city council, with some saying that they were not offended. Yeah, while others questioned Wu's judgment. Michael McCormick, an attorney and former 5-term Boston city councilor, said Wu's hosting an exclusive party is not typical of her office. You don't fucking say, Mike! Mike! And argued former mayors, yes, Tom Lib, and Ray Flynn would have invited the entire chamber. You don't say! Wow! The old mayors, Tom and Ray, would have got drunk with the rest of the city council? Big fucking shock on that one, but of course, Michelle comes along and fucks that up for everybody. Problem is that Boston and race, unfortunately, are synonymous. Oh, yeah, because they're Southie for the Irish, Dorchester for the Italians, and then Roxbury for, well, the mayor's aides types. Roxbury, where Patrice O'Neill is from. I was just hoping it was a mistake, not something that anybody in the mayor's office should be proud of. However, Wu spokesman Ricardo Patron. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. One guy, but seeing a pattern here as well. Said on Wednesday that the mayor was asked to host the annual party by the Electeds of Color group, and the host at the location changes every year. I'm sure it does. He said that the party was just one of a number happening over a festive season. Yeah, of course, for sure. But okay, there's their city council. Okay, so we can play the fun game of who was invited and who wasn't. Invite, invite, not invite, invite, not. Yes, no, maybe Gabriella Coletta. What do you think? Maybe. Everybody except for number 2 there. Yeah, Ricardo. Yeah, he would have ended up getting it. So if there were 7, invitations sent out, yeah, we got 1, 2, 3 in the top row, 2 in the second row. Okay, so that would be 5. The 1 in the bottom row, number 2, and then of course, I bet you know, because Tanya Fernandez Anderson. Sorry, what? Defended Wu. Of course she did. Just like there are groups that meet based on shared interests or cultural backgrounds, it's completely natural for races to be divided in 2023. This is absolutely abhorrent. You know, the only people who are going to support this type of shit are fucking progressive Democrats. So you get exactly what you fucking deserve, Massachusetts. To shape up or ship out. Fuck you. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.